All right, check it out. We're back out here in the 6.8 liter garage. I know it's been like 3 days short of forever since I've been out here. I wish I could promise I'm going to be out here every week and do a new project every week. A lot of stuff going on, you know. Summertime, we got vacations and parties and 4th of July weekend, and I can't always get out here, but I'm going to do my best to come out when I have an idea for something I want to do. I'll get out here and I'll do it, which brings me to what we're doing today. Let me just show you. Okay, that's right. Today's project is house numbers. I really thought this was pretty cool when we got the house a couple decades ago. Turns out though, I mean, these numbers are 3 inches tall and they are very difficult to see from the street. And my wife put some contrasting paint on here to make it easier to see. The houses that haven't done that, you can't really even read the numbers. So today's project is to replace these with some numbers that are easier to read. We want to reuse these holes. No sense penetrating the house again. Holes are 12 inches apart. One problem we have is this downspout it kind of throws things off. This is centered from the edge of the house to this, whatever this is, stucco molding thing, underneath the light, which is also centered from that section. So the numbers kind of need to go there, but I want them bigger. So it might not be perfectly centered when all is said and done. I've given laptop guy the instructions to use 14 inches. So it might not be perfectly centered, and then we'll use this as a template to drill these 2 holes, and we'll bring them back out here and install it. So that's today's project, and first step is remove the old one. I doubt that's brass, but it kind of looks like brass. Probably aluminum. Alright, let's throw it to laptop guy and see what he comes up with. Hey, laptop guy here. Got a quick one today. House numbers. And we're going to open up Inkscape. And whoops. New document. Alright, so house numbers. First things first, let's create some numbers. House 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And you need to tie all those numbers together, but for what we're doing, I want to keep them as visible as possible. So this font is fine, this size is fine. 6.5 inch numbers. I should change the document properties because I always do. We want, this is US. We want inches. I want inches. And so all we have to do is tie these together. And what I'm doing is something simple. I mean, you could do scrolls, flowers, whatever your deal is. You could do a shape and then cut these numbers out, but what we're doing is much simpler than that. We're just going to do that. Oh. We're going to draw a box. So first things first, I'm going to take the font and do object path, object to path. Click the rectangle and do object to path. So now we've got these 2 paths. Now we want to align them. So align their centers, align them to the last one selected, just so they're aligned to each other. So next thing I need to do is just hook this box to the numbers. Oh, I moved them. So about that high enough, that's high enough. I'm going to select them both again and align them again. Let's see if they moved a hair. Alright, so now I'm going to take those two paths, path, combine, nope, select them again, path, union. There we go, they're hooked together. And that's how I created the project for today, which is what am I doing? Documents, drawings. This 1852. So let's go back out of the garage and cut it. Okay, I've got laptop guy's drawing in here. It was a simple one. Shouldn't have took him very long to draw that, I wouldn't think. So let's run it. Let's cut it out. This is 16 gauge metal because I like 16 gauge metal. As you can see, the cut 60 set for 30 amps. Got the air to about 60 psi, all regulated down, and I think we're good to go. Let's run it and see what happens. Get my eyes on. Turn on the torch, and there we go. So simple that even me and laptop guy can do it. Make a mess. Alright, so I haven't done anything other than turn off the compressor and let it drain, because I've got so much confidence. I think we're just done cutting. This is not hot. Let's see. Doesn't come out any cleaner than that. Let's go hold it up to the house and see what we think. I'll bring you with me. Okay, back outside, and I've got the numbers with me. I didn't bring the original one, but I just have the one we just cut. And the two holes are right here. I'm going to reuse those and drill holes just into this piece of metal that actually ties the numbers together, and that'll be that. Hopefully it doesn't look funny. I mean, it's very difficult to center it properly, but I think this will be fine, and these numbers will be much easier to see as you're driving by than what was here. So but tell me what you guys think, because I need some backup here when and if my wife comes out and says I don't like it. I need someone to either back me up or someone to blame. And since you guys won't be on, you won't know about it, I'll probably just blame you. So we'll go with that. But so I'm going to clean this up. All I did is I wiped off some of the smoke residue off the back. But as you can see, there's not much dross to clean when you got, you know, the right settings and clean consumables, new nozzles, new tips. It cuts pretty good. So, well, I'll hit the edges with the grinder and put some paint on it, drill a couple holes, and I'll bring you guys along so you can see. Okay, so that cleaned up pretty well. I'm not going to worry about mill scale or anything like that because I'm just going to paint this. But the next step is to drill some holes. So I need to lay those out. I got a perfect template here. Actually, if you're curious about the improvement, look at the size of the numbers, and that's the advantage. I mean, I know in this GPS world where everybody thinks they can just follow their phone, but it is nice to look at the house and see the numbers you're looking for, right? So, and nobody can ever see these numbers. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to line this up and make a mark, and that'll give me the left to right. This is right up against the drain pipe, the downspout, and I want this number to be the same thing right up against the downspout. And it's a little bit wider, so it can go past on this side. I'm not going to worry about that. First thing is first. I need to get this distance marked. Is it even marking? It's not making it through the hole. Well, let's use the scratching tool. Let's use the punch. So that gives me the distance left to right. And actually it's pretty well centered, but I will measure it. See what laptop guy did here. Almost an inch. Why would he do 7/8 of an inch? Just to make me have to do math? He thinks that's funny or something? It actually is right on. The eyeball wins again. Or as some people say, the ichrometer. Alright. Okay, so now I got the drill. And I got the hole marked. See if I can drill a hole without bending the crap out of it. That's a shitty drill bit. See if this one's any sharper. Same size drill bit, hopefully it's sharper. Sharp enough. Bent. So I have dull and true, or sharp and bent. Or sharper and bent. Alright. And then This metal is not as thick as the original number plate, so I might have to try to find another screw, but I'm going to try to just countersink this a hair. See if I like that with the yeah, it'll work. Alright, let's get some color on it and see what it looks like. Alright, so before I walk all the way over to the paint booth and paint something that I may not even be able to use, let's put this up here and see if it fits. Remember, the boss is going to know that you guys approve this. It wasn't me. Or not me alone. Holes are in the right spot. I didn't bring the drill out here to tighten them up, but there we go. What do you think? Think you can see those numbers with the porch light right above them? Looks like it'll work. Now we go walk all the way over to the paint booth. Alright, welcome to the 6.8 liter paint booth. Watch your step coming in here. Make sure you have your PPE on. Don't breathe the fumes. Now, this is what I have for a paint booth. And we'll get a coat of, actually let's show you what it is. Rust-Oleum matte hammered. And this is the black. So hopefully it looks about like the cap says here. And I put the screws down here so I can put a coat of paint on there. I paint the back side because I don't want rust running down the wall. And that's probably way too heavy of a first coat. Put a few more coats on here and I'll bring it back and show you what it looks like. Alright, so let's see how this looks. Like I said, I'm blaming you guys. No. Boss has already approved it. Looks like plenty of contrast. Should be able to see it just fine from the street. Well, what do you think? Can you see it? Way better than what was there. As far as pulling up from the street, you'll be able to see it better. Alright, another project done. Alright, that's it from 6.8 liter garage today. Project today was house numbers. I did a very simple design. I could have done, you know, flowers or scrolls or something like that, but the key was to have a number you can actually see. It was more important to do that than anything else. I did get design approval from the boss, so we're good there. You're off the hook. I know you were concerned she was going to come after you, but we're good. She likes it. The other thing to talk about is, we're kind of like the elephant in the room, is this shirt. Well, as always, subscribe. Thank you for subscribing and liking my videos. Comments, thank you for commenting. But another way you can support the channel is by purchasing merchandise. Like this hat, it's been up there for a long time. There's coffee cups, stickers, whatnot. All the useful designs I thought others might want, you can download those for minimal charge, and then you can cut those yourself. But the other thing is this shirt. So just below the video, if you're watching in a browser, there's links to stuff in the store. In the description, there's also a link from your phone. You can go there, or from your computer. And this shirt is now available, but a word of caution. I designed this shirt in October, thinking that I would try to sell them for Christmas time. So I ordered one because I didn't want to show them to you without having seen one in person. So I finally have seen one in person. This one here, I ordered it right after I designed it, and I was figuring I would have something before Christmas. Well, this just showed up the other day. I mean, so it was like 6 months. I could have canceled the order, but I didn't, because I was hopeful it would actually come, because I kind of wanted one. But so all the orders are fulfilled by a company called Spring. They used to be Teespring, like T-shirt Spring. And so when you order something from this channel, the order is actually between you and Spring, and then they send you your part. Their job is to fulfill the order, so get the product to you. They charge you, and I basically get a commission a little bit. So that, which does help the channel. I don't want to minimize that. I appreciate those orders. But the problem is I can't help with fulfilling the order. I don't know if it's been shipped. I don't know what problems they might be having. They said they had a problem with, they lost some contractors that actually did the printing. They said they had a new one to replace it in Texas, and they kept telling me, we've got it fixed, we're gonna send you it, we got it fixed, we're gonna fulfill it. Well, they finally did fulfill it. A company in Germany printed this and shipped it to me. So if you want to give it a shot, I know they're not cheap, so I understand not doing it. I just want a word of caution. They say they've got their stuff together. I don't know for a fact they do. I did receive a shirt. I think it's kind of cool. So if you want one, they're out there on the store. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll try to do my best to get more of these out more often, but I can't really promise it because I've got, family obligations and stuff I want to do, like trout fishing. Anyway, I'll do my best to get some more videos out more often. So thank you for watching.